What's up, YouTube? It's Sellout Scott, and I was watching this video, right? I already watched it. I'm about to just go over some things that I thought a lot of it didn't make sense, and some of it were contradictions. It says the glazing of Caitlin Clark has reached maximum overload. Now, before I even get into this, I'll say this. When Stephen Curry was shooting from the logo and all that stuff, and nobody could guard him, and he was the most amazing thing on the planet. Nobody called it glazing or he never reached a maximum overload. But since it's Caitlyn doing the same exact thing as him, now it's a serious problem and they need to stop and she's overhyped and she's a bust and it's all this stuff like that, right? Very crazy how that works. Very crazy how that works. But let's get into it. Oh, okay, yep. Let me skip this part. He has like a lot of music cuts in this video that make it like annoying a little
The
bit,
glazing
but
of Caitlin Clark
it's whatever.
is getting at an all-time high.
Okay.
You know the glazing is too much when a so-called Hall of Famer like Charles Barkley gets up and tells these beautiful women that they have to fall back and stop going hard on Caitlin Clark.
I'm skipping this too. I'm not getting copyrighted. I already got a strike. What did this say? They really are. They are being petty. Now, the way Charles Barkley would say it, I'm not even going to agree with him. Title headline right here. Yeah, I'll agree with this. Anything else he about to say, no. Charles Barkley be saying some actually stupid shit. So I'm not. Oh my God, bro. This is so annoying.
This is Charles Barkley telling the world and telling the WNBA players, specifically the WNBA players, and we know who he's talking about. He's telling them they have to lay down and take it.
Funny enough, you're saying they're only talking about, us. They're not the only people that's honestly, I say they're giving Caitlyn a harder time. I know you probably didn't see it. You're probably just saying it. You probably don't even watch WNBA games. I'm assuming that. Prove me wrong if you want to, whatever. Well, I saw Brianna give Caitlyn a hard ass screen, and I seen a lot of fouls taken when Caitlin's going up for layups. Sure, some of them are off color, but it's probably more of a 50-50 thing, or maybe even more of a 60-40 thing. I'll just say 50-50 because I don't know. But it's not only black people following her. That's how I know it's like people try to make that shit a race thing. Everybody's following her. Everybody's giving her a hard time. It's not just black people. Y'all are like forcing that shit to be a race thing. I don't like that. It's just
Easy on her.
play.
Jesus Christ. It seems it went from basketball to the Karen antics where melanated people are too harsh on Caitlin Clark. Like, wait a minute. You guys are the ones who put this male female in front of the world. You guys are the ones who told the whole world and forced her to be the greatest thing ever since sliced bread. All of you guys started comparing her to Michael Jordan, where I seen a large segment on ESPN talking about her credentials. She passed Kobe Bryant already.
That
Kobe
no,
Bryant,
that's
the high school.
that's actually retarded. If you said that, don't don't watch basketball, don't talk about basketball, don't think about basketball, don't play basketball video games. Actually stupid. I can't defend that. I'd rather do a backflip off that Mortal Kombat cliff and be down there with the spikes in the heads than defend that take. That's stupid. I'd rather be Kanye PR spokesperson to try to defend him than whatever that shit's dumb.
School player who was only 17 in the NBA, who broke records himself, who we're still having debates if Michael Jordan or Kobe is even better, who LeBron didn't even get to that level, but she passed Kobe Bryant. The glazing must stop of Caitlin Clark, man. Look, she's a manufactured product. Larry
What
Bird
does
and
that mean?
Magic Johnson weren't forced on us. They were that good. Larry Bird came from the mud. He's not some privileged suburb girl who didn't really go through the ups and downs that we went through.
Okay. Okay, sure. That's fine. So because she didn't grow up like Larry Bird, Was that what's your point? Because she's privileged, she doesn't deserve the attention. Like, what's your point? I'm not understanding that. I don't get it.
That's why Larry Bird was loved amongst everybody, black, white, Spanish, Asian, no matter what. Larry Bird came from them streets of Indiana, the mud, them cornfield fields where he was that made him the starstruck player he is. Larry Bird really is from the mud.
Okay, so apparently if you don't come up from hard times, automatically anything you do in life that let me fair. Apparently if you don't come from the hood, apparently if you don't come from hard times, um you can't be considered a star of any manner, pretty much. Pretty much anything you do will be discredited, apparently, if you don't come from the mud.
Indiana. Went to Indiana University where everybody wants people to go to. But after his dad died, rest in peace to his pops, he had a real
Rest in
struggle in
peace.
life and just quit basketball because sports is not all that, because there's part of life which is deeper than sports, bigger than sports.
Right. Anytime he does a cut that's not, I'm just gonna assume it's gonna play music because like I'm not getting to.
Bird understood that. He wasn't some gimmick, the white guy that could play like they're doing to Caitlin Clark. No, Larry Bird was the baller who
Caitlyn is a gimmick? Okay.
just so happen to be white. Just like you see a Luka Doncic who's a baller who just happened to be white. But with Caitlin Clark, they're forcing her on us by letting us know it is about educational purpose. White is right. It's uncomfortable. It's like the media, even the black ones in the media, have been doing anything to get their dollars and their crumbs that they've been promised by said so media. You can see it from the Barclays to Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is taking free jobs with Ocho and Shannon Sharp so he can get his name out there. So you know a clown like Gilbert Arenas is
So you can get his name out there. Hmm. So he can get his name out there, right? I'm not even gonna say too much about that, but if you weren't, let's just say Gilbert Arenas' name has been out there for good or bad reasons. I don't think he needed to be on that show, but obviously it does help. That's all I'll say about it without saying the wrong thing.
on the ground at any level to bootlick, and he's not even the smartest one on his podcast. I'm gonna be the one who say it. Out of everybody on Gil's Arenas, Rashard McCants is keeping that platform alive.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad. Hold on, wait.
Every
Let
time
me
I watch the
let me
platform,
let him
it's either
finish.
Kenyon Martin having a nasty attitude. He doesn't want to engage because he's the hardest man in the world.
I
It's
forgot he
either
said this
Gilbert
part.
Arenas. He always has to be right. And don't let a LeBron James topics come up. The glazing doesn't stop from him. Jesus Christ. So I can't trust a dude who's not credible like Gilbert's Arenas. Rashard is the only credible one.
Stop right there. Stop right there. I'm glad that's the stupidest fucking thing I've heard in my life. Is Rashad okay? Put it like 80% of the shit that comes out of Rashad McCants' mouth, basketball related, makes just as much sense as selling your wallet to somebody for free. When it comes to basketball IQ, 80% of the shit he says makes no sense and gets contradicted or disproven. At at most, you've probably watched like 3 episodes of the show. If anybody watches Gil's Arena, I'm pretty sure most of you would agree. What he just said makes absolutely zero fucking sense. He's keeping the show alive. I wouldn't say that. There's multiple episodes where he on there that gets hundreds of thousands of views. Is he a great asset to the show? Does he bring views with controversy and pretty much opposing topics? Yes. But is the show on his back? Fuck no. It's on Gil's back. Gil's Arena. Common sense. But I'm assuming there's no way you could have watched more than 2 or 3 episodes. You probably watched the one episode where Rashad was right, and then Gil was wrong. That's happened a few times. I'm not gonna sit here and say Rashad is wrong 100% of the time. Like I said, 80-20. He probably watched a few episodes where Gil sounded stupid because he wanted to be right so bad, and then Rashad was actually right. That happened like maybe 4 times if I remember. I haven't watched every episode, but I put on my life. I listen to more than him. I put it on my damn life. So if you guys watch Gil's Arena, I have several videos. Let me see. We'll come back to this video. Hold on. Let me see. We'll come right back. Mute. Let me duplicate it. I think I might have muted the wrong one.
Every single one of y'all.
Okay, let me mute this one. Let's go to my channel. Let's go to my channel. I know this is like not exactly. Actually, no, it's on topic because it's about what he mentioned. Let's go see. Let's go to my channel. All right, so here's a video right here where I'm kind of. This is very vastly opinionated. I'm not gonna really say Rashad don't know what he's talking about, but I disagree with him on that one. Here's one kind of that's part one of that video I just showed. Let me see. This is the first time I ever heard him say something that made sense. He says something probably stupid in here. Guarantee you he says something stupid in here. Guarantee he says something stupid in here. Guarantee he says something stupid in these two bitches. I literally watched Gil's Arena clips and debunk mostly Rashad because, like I said, 8 times out of 10 he's gonna say something stupid. Basketball like you. I'm talking about strictly basketball like you. I'm pretty sure he's fairly intelligent outside of that because if he wasn't, he wouldn't be sitting on the couch. That's why I said strictly basketball IQ. So there are several videos of Rashad saying stupid shit. Go watch one of them. Go besides the last two, because that's like 50-50 controversy. I just don't agree with it because it's like about the Bronny College thing. But besides my last two Gills Arena videos, go watch them. 90% chance you're gonna look at Rashad like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's how I feel about this dude on this video. He's the I promise you, go listen. You don't have to listen to the whole thing on my YouTube, but go listen to Rashad on one of those YouTube videos. You'll probably come back and dislike his video. Cause I swear it's just I don't know. And the Kenya thing, yeah, sure he can be aggressive sometimes. I get it. Oh, Mr. Big Tough Guy, whatever he's trying to say, right? But again, another 80% of the time, Kenyon only do that if you say something stupid. So mostly he'll get aggressive when somebody says something stupid and tries to stand on it or something like that. But the other percent of the time, somebody will say something and have like a smart remark. Does he do it from time to time? Yes, a little bit during the show, whatever. But like, it's who's not sarcastic on that show, right? Who's not sarcastic? But it's just it's whatever. So it's oh, I forgot I was being smart and muted it. Hold on, guys. My apologies. My apologies.
Forward. Caitlin Clark Glazing is getting out of hand. You have all the pundits who have now created a narrative that everybody is hating on Caitlin Clark after they're the ones who created this narrative of people hating on her. And they had to create a narrative of people hating on Caitlin Clark because their narrative was Caitlin Clark was going to take the league over by storm and all that. But they've been debunked. A lot of the games are being sold out, and it's not even because of Caitlin Clark. You got the
What?
Los Angeles Sparks games being sold out because people want to see that beautiful Sweden model. I know she ain't Swedish, but she looks like a
Who's
Swedish
telling you
model by
this?
the name of Cameron Brink.
Okay, let me ask you guys a question. Do you honestly believe the shit that's coming out of his mouth? Be honest. Are the games selling out or the games selling out because of Cameron Brink? Let's be completely fucking honest. I don't know if I could have sworn all of Indiana's games were pre-sold out. Can we say that about the Sparks? I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But you know what? Actually, fact check me. Go look up the ticket sales for Indiana and Sparks and tell me which ones cost more. Tell me which ones cost more. Cost more, because I think I was wrong about that shit. I think I heard that somewhere, but whatever. Tell me which ones cost more, and then get back to me. I'm pretty sure he just saying that shit just to uniron or ironically hate on her. Well, I don't know. It's just people. I don't know.
She's bringing them heterosexual males to the games like you haven't seen. Then at the Chicago Sky, they got Barnbrosa.
So wait a minute. Okay, so wait a minute, right? Cameron is bringing all the people to the games, right? Due to looks. In the league, it's a suggestive answer, but I'm sure. Let's go ahead and say 50-50 say no. This is high, but let's go ahead and say 50-50 say no. That would mean there's another pretty girl in the league. Multiple other pretty girls in the league. How come the games weren't selling out because of them? If you're using the logic that she's pretty, but when it comes to the other girls, the games weren't selling out before that. So they're coming to see her because she's pretty and all that stuff. But she's not the only pretty girl in the league. So what are you saying? Yeah, sure, she's skillful. She's a good player. But whatever. If you guys don't believe me, just go look up the ticket sales. He has yet to say no. He said the. Well, still, just so far, I'm not agreeing with most of everything you said.
Whatever her name is, but
You just hate
she's
so
not
far,
even the
man.
one bringing the people in, and she was drafted higher than Reese. Reese was drafted like number 13.
Doesn't know her last name. Doesn't know what pick she went. Angel Reese, pick 7. He probably don't even know what team she went to. She went to don't even know what team, and he probably about to defend her right now. Let me see. He about to defend somebody. He don't know their name. Probably don't know the team and don't know when she got picked. He about to defend her. Let me listen to this.
Yet she's been selling out games. And you telling me them Chicago people, them thoroughbreds in Chicago, they give a damn about Caitlin Clark like that? Chicago, the one that the Mayo Nation disrespects all day long, the one who you said we need martial law. I see melanated faces in them bleachers. So you telling me us, the Mayo, the
Glad he said that. Go look up Indiana ticket sales versus Chicago ticket sales and come back and tell me.
the Mayo Nation community is telling me, a melanated brother, that all those melanated people at the game to see Angel Reese in Chicago, they only went there because of Caitlin Clark.
Okay, now people did say that. That's actually retarded because Indiana and Chicago don't even play till June 1st. I can't wait to see.
All those beautiful people at a Los Angeles arena. Mind I tell you, Los Angeles and Miami are these Hollywood places that don't even support the players like that for real. They're just about popularity. But yet, Los Angeles is being sold out at record-breaking numbers, but it's being contributed to Caitlin Clark.
You just contradicted yourself. So you just said Miami and Los Angeles don't really come to games due to only do something. Let me listen to it again. Contradicted the hell out yourself.
I tell you, Los Angeles and Miami are these Hollywood places that don't even support the players like that for real. They're just
Okay.
about popularity. But yet, Los
Okay.
Angeles is being sold out at record breaking numbers, but it's being contributed to Caitlin Clark.
So you said they only care about popularity, right? Caitlin Clark is popular. Put two and two together. Why are they there? It's not about Caitlin. What the fuck? If that was the case, wouldn't they have been there last season if the team was so popular? Oh, never mind. Cameron Brink selling out tickets. Never mind. And Rickea, they selling out tickets. It's not that nobody wants to see them. They're two good players. But like I said, Caitlin has to be guarded. Damn near, she's getting guarded before she even crosses half court because of her range. Name somebody else in the WNBA that can shoot from that range like Caitlin. Name 4 other players. Name 4 other players, please.
Most human beings that are not working for ESPN and all that, and
And if you can't name 4, it would only prove my point that she's so interesting to watch that because it barely gets done in the WNBA. If somebody has fucking Stephen Curry intangibles, even though that doesn't make sense, right? Intangible, whatever. If somebody like her is doing that, and I haven't seen anybody else in the WNBA do that, how the fuck is it because of her skin color if nobody else is doing that? Why doesn't somebody else do it and prove it's not about skin color? I don't know. I don't know.
NBC, Fox Sports, most of the real world, they can't stand Caitlin Clark.
Oh, here we go with this, man. Another damn song. I think he did this so nobody will react to it and they get copyrighted. I don't even want to hear it.
Can't stand Caitlin Clark. And it's not even
Honestly, I'm very glad I listened to it beforehand because otherwise I probably would have had a copyright by now.
about her as an individual. That's all you hear. Most people who don't even follow the games, when they get told what's going on with WNBA, the only two words that come out is Caitlin Clark, because the media has
Are you sure you follow the WNBA? Are you sure you follow it? Because I don't know. If you're right, you just talked about Angel Reese. Wouldn't you know how to pronounce her name by now? I'm pretty sure they said what pick she was in some of the games. Wouldn't you know that by now? Interesting. That's very interesting. I don't know if you follow the games, bro. You probably just go look at you probably go look at box scores right now if somebody asked you a question.
made sure to have this agenda. That you can, none of you guys who don't like me could even deny it. They're bombarding us with only coverage of Caitlin Clark. She finally won, guys. She finally won. And the media went, ESPN at that went crazy and publicized it everywhere. And she had only like 11 points.
Look at him. Hayden is a bitch. Hayden is a bitch. This how I know he don't keep up with it. Caitlin Clark damn near had a triple double. She had like 11 points. He didn't say that. He said, oh, she only had 11 points. This proves that one of two things. Either you're hating or you don't follow the games. It's literally both. Actually, no. Let's say you do follow the games, right? Then you're hating. Because anybody that's fair would say, okay, she did flirt with a triple double. Okay, let me say that. If you did follow the games. But assuming you don't follow the games, you downplayed it and said she had 11 points, then you're just hating. I'm assuming it's both. So right here, if you guys go to that game that he's talking about, she damn near had a triple double. But nobody's saying that. They'll say anything else to discredit her, but she damn near had a triple double. Go look at it.
Well, her teammate Boston been getting ridiculed and attacked by a lot of Mayo people. Where is Charles Barkley to defend her teammate Boston? They've been calling her trash, everything. She scored 10 points in the victory. All you see in the comment sections is
Wait a minute. So hold on. Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. If Caitlyn scores 11, oh man, she only scored 11. Like what? She only scored 11 in the win. Ending Aaliyah for scoring 10. This dude, what kind of hmm? You're a very hypocritical person. You're very hypocritical. Literally scored more, and it's like whatever. Aaliyah scored less, and he's already screaming to defend her. I hope y'all paid attention to that.
wow, she finally scored over 10 points. The same people who are saying leave Caitlin Clark alone, guess what they're doing? They got their white hoods on and they're all over the comment sections.
You're no better. You're literally no better. You're a hypocrite. You're complaining about them, yet doing the same thing on the opposite side. You're literally you just you just proved that you're no better.
Bombarding everybody
You
with
literally
racial
called them male
context
people
type of
17
comments.
times.
Not even type, actually racist comments. Where is the backlash for people attacking Caitlin Clark's teammate Boston? Is it that Boston is black and Caitlin Clark is male? And what's more disgusting is the thumbnail that ESPN used to put up of Boston and Caitlin Clark. It showed a picture of Boston looking angry and hovering over Caitlin Clark during the post-game interview. They wanted to create a narrative that black women hate this little white media darling when that's not the case at all.
What? Here it goes. Another one. I hope I don't get copyrighted, man.
Little white media darling when that's not the case at all. The game just ended. Boston was tired. Even Caitlin Clark was breathing hard. They were hugging each other, kissing each other, and loving each other. But the camera captured the moment where Boston is breathing for air. Gasping for air, and she elevates her neck like that. Even Caitlin Clark was doing it, but they captured a perfect image to make it look like Boston was angry, and that was not the case at all. They're building a narrative. ESPN works for white supremacy. ESPN is out here to tarnish the name of anything black. Once ESPN finally got a male figure they could have count their bucks on, they're going full throttle with it. Full throttle. They're diminishing the worth of actual human beings who have good hearts. And they're making this narrative that these are evil people who hate white people. You see the flip game? Black people are the racist ones. Black people are doing, while we watch the journey of Caitlin Clark and her fans,
I'm not gonna lie, both sides are hypocrites. You're complaining about them for doing something racist, you turn around and do something racist. It's both sides. Now that another side started, yeah, sure. But you can't bitch and complain about something, then turn around and do it and still get mad about the don't bitch and complain then. I could see if you do it and not bitch and complain. But if you complain, then do it, you're a hypocrite. Like what are we talking about? It's both sides. And you're not making it better.
been racist since day one.
Oh my god, he's not making it better with this fucking music either. Like, god damn. The video wouldn't even be 20 minutes long if he cut that shit out. Like, it's literally stretching out the video.
While we watch the journey of Caitlin Clark and her
But then
fans,
again, I think he's a hip hop channel anyway, so I guess he just is whatever. Oh
they've been
well.
racist since day one. The media doesn't cover. I've been covering it with facts that can't be refuted. In fact, I'm so cocky and so arrogant with my proof that it exists. Go to any comment section that has a South Carolina, Angel Reese, or a Boston, or any of these females who are melanated that look like me. Go look at the comment sections. You're gonna.
The funny thing is, he says this right, but go look at Caitlin Clark related comment sections, right? You'll see the same thing. It's on both sides. It's on both sides. I never said Angel didn't receive hate. I know it's been like that since college. I'm not delusional. But see how he hasn't said one positive thing about Caitlyn yet. He said one neutral thing that her and Aaliyah were basically sweating the game. He said one neutral thing. But it's been over 12 minutes and he has not said one positive thing about Caitlyn yet. If I missed it and I'm deaf, let me know, but I didn't hear one positive thing yet.
We're going to say the comment section doesn't count. Yes, it does. The comment section is a place where people get to be
It
free
counts.
and
He's
they
right,
get
it
to
counts.
not hide anymore. And it's majority of the people who are not black because the whole world hates us. That's not even that's why. And I love it like that. I'm not no professional victim. The whole world, I'm going to just keep it real. There are Mexican people who I love to death. My family are Mexican as well. I have Blaxicans in my family. My brothers have Mexican wives. You feel me? And I've seen Mexican people who are downgrade their black minority brothers and sisters to cater to the white audience. The same group of people who belittle the Mexicans, that's the one they run to and cater. Just like the Asians who I love, but when the virus happened, you seen a lot of white people who blamed it on countries from Asia. But all you see in the comment sections is other nations glazing white people. The truth is, white people reign supreme over all the other nations.
Hey, what's good to the YouTube family, man?
Let me see what else did he have to say. Now, actually, I thought the video was over because I saw the subscribe because I was listening to it. I wasn't watching it, but let's see the second part. I never heard this before. What else could he possibly say?
Reign supreme over all the other nations.
I guarantee he's gonna play 3 more songs.
They reign supreme over the Mexicans, over the Hispanics, over the Asians, over everything, because all you see is them catering to one segment. It's weird. It's like everybody has to be quiet about the actual truth. when it comes to people from the Mayo Nation. Why I love our platform, you have Mayo people who love our platform because they know what we tell is the truth. This is not hate. We do not preach hate here. We love everybody over here. We're literally looking at reality and telling you what it is. So for everybody getting mad at me, how come you're not mad at the actual people who are racist, at the actual people who are denigrating great men and women who just happen to have a darker shade of complexion?
I mean, I already said this on both sides. I've made 2 videos about it, so I know you're not directly talking to me. So
Caitlin Clark isn't doing anything we haven't seen before, but they keep forcing her on us. They're throwing her at us. Let it happen naturally.
she's not doing anything nobody's ever seen before, right? Besides Curry, who can you compare her to? I'm so glad you said that. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Just made history. I think she was the first ever rookie to score 30 points. I think she was the first ever rookie. She's just that good. I don't know, people just hating. Let me show you guys something. Couldn't wait, guys. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna type slow. What? Why can't I spell? Okay, so guys, go ahead and watch this video because he said this is nothing we've ever seen before. Go ahead and watch this video, guys, and tell me if you still have the same opinion. Let me know if you still have the same opinion, since we've never seen anything like this before. Just let me know. Let me know.
Like
Oh, he said the opposite. Since she isn't doing anything we haven't seen before. I don't. He the games. He must not. He as a woman as a for the WNBA, that's the first time I've ever seen it before. He just doesn't keep up with the games. If you don't keep up with the games, you really shouldn't have an opinion. I'm just assuming you don't. So it's only fair to assume you're racist all over hating. I'm sorry to say it, but I'm just it's only fair to assume you're racist because it's hard for me. If you keep up with the games, you have this opinion. Cool. You're just you just don't know what you're talking about. But if you don't keep up with the games, then you're racist. Because how is it fair to say she's getting glazed and you don't know why? So I'll say it again. If you don't keep up with the games, you're racist. And if you do keep up with the games, you just have no I fucking deal what you're talking about. So
every other rookie who came in the league with the hype, LeBron James didn't get forced to be loved. We love LeBron because he actually acquiesced to the hype. He did his thing, just like any other players of any.
I'm not gonna lie, half the people hate LeBron. He's very polarizing. I don't know why. I don't have a problem with LeBron. Pretty cool guy to me. I'm pretty sure people literally came back to Cleveland and won. I don't know if that was the first championship, but he came back and won. What more do you want from him? What more do you want?
Any ethnicity. Can we knock it off? We know what's going on in the comment sections of everywhere. Anytime there's somebody black on the news, they always write in the comment sections.
And the funniest thing is, LeBron is probably getting pushed in a similar manner to Caitlin Clark, NBA side. He's getting pushed a lot. He's the cash cow. Trust me. Oh, but it's not Glazing if it's LeBron, but since it's CC is Glazing.
Is the usual suspects. Uh-oh, the EBT card ran out. How many of y'all seen these jokes all day long for the
I've
last
seen them.
30 years?
I've
Even
seen them.
I'm going all the way back to Yahoo Messenger.
Must have just sick in the
All right, bro. All right, we get it. So that's the first song.
Suspects. Uh-oh, the EBT card ran out. How many of y'all seen these jokes all day long for the last 30 years? Even I'm going all the way back to Yahoo Messenger. This is what in the comment section, I love it because you get to see nothing but the truth of the people you live around, the people who claim to love you and like you when they hate you to death. When our young ones get killed in the streets, they celebrate. They look for the murderer who happened to be male, and they do an entire GoFundMe for this guy. Dude just killed a 15-year-old, and they find excuses to, even though it's on camera and it shows this male man was evil, he killed a kid, they support it. For
That's fucked
instance, my
up.
military brother got killed in Florida. He's from Georgia, and he got killed by the cops. They illegally went to the wrong house, and instead of the world seeing what happened, they're trying to help the police stations come up with these bizarre narratives as to why he was not guilty of killing this black dude, even though we witnessed it on camera.
No, I'm not gonna lie, that actually is fucked up. It's crazy. Like, then the cops nowadays, they be telling you put your record. Like, it's just, I'm not gonna lie, that shit's so set up for failure, man. And then I'm pretty sure that's been happening for years, obviously. But George Floyd was he was the highlight of that. Well, I'll say low light of that, unfortunately. Rest in peace to him. It's just, I don't know how many times I have to say it. But like I said, it's on both sides, even though we've been losing for years over it. But it's just, you can't take your anger out on other people of the same color if they didn't do anything to you. That's still not fair. Like, that's like me. That's like me getting mad at a random person across the world because they're the same color of the dude that shot me 5 years ago. But I'm watching him, somebody the same color, skin color as him, do, I don't know, go to the NBA, but I'm mad at him. He didn't do anything to me. The other dude did. Take it out on the person that actually did something. Now, because it's police, not easy to, that's not easy to do. The law system is fucked up, but you guys get the point. Stop taking your anger out on other people. Try to take it back out on the person itself, and if you can't do that, take it out on something inanimate that won't cost you millions of dollars to fix. Take it out on the tree. Get a punching bag. Do something. I don't like when people take their anger out on people that didn't deserve it, because all of a sudden, when you're the recipient of the anger, oh, now it's a problem. But if you could put your anger out on somebody else, oh no, it's fine. But all in all, it's all fucked up in the end.
The man opened his door with his weapon pointed down, and he got murdered. He got assassinated by one of the Mayo Nation's soldiers. This is factual, and I know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be a fake outrage. The family is gonna get a settlement, and we're gonna pretend this didn't even happen. Where's my Second Amendment right conservatives at? You guys preach that all day. Don't be like Pookie and Ray Ray, get your license. Well, this guy was not only having his license, he was a military member, great military member, at a high ranking position at that, and he got assassinated. Cop came there, the weapon wasn't even raised at him. Cop didn't see the weapon in that, and instantly, a lot of shots get ranged.
How to make a coon if you wish.
That's song number 2. After I predicted he'd do commercial break.
Shots get ranged off. That's what the ESPN doing with the glazing of Caitlin Clark. It's a lot of shots being fired at melanated people for no apparent reason. You guys already hate us. You guys already have all the
How is it? How is that Caitlin Clark's fault? Or are you saying that they're using Caitlin Clark to do it? I'll let you slide on now. I'll let you slide.
power in the world. God
Not Caitlin's
damn, can
fault
you
though.
leave us alone? And I'm not being a victim here. God damn, we're not the ones who made Caitlin Clark this star that the media trumped her to be. We're not the ones who making her suck. We're not the ones who forced her not to be good in the WNBA. That's all on her.
She's not good. Hold on. Let me see something. He says she's not good. Give me a second. She's not good. Hold on. Let me see. First rookie in WNBA history. She's not good though. She's not good. Even though she's on the worst team in the league, went against the top three teams with the top two defenses, had to play 7 games in 14 days, had no breaks, gets consistently double and triple teamed, and still managed to score over 100 points in her first in less than 10 games. She's not good though. She's not good. So, like, seriously, I don't know whether they're racist or hating or the combinations or two, because it's hard to say. It's hard to say you keep up with the games. It's very hard to say that.
But yet we're getting blamed for her not living up to the hype. Black people are being blamed for Caitlin Clark not living up to the hype. Make that make sense. We can't win if we try, bro. That's why I believe in scripture, and I'm going to read scripture. I'm going to believe in scripture because everything that came from scripture has been manifested. Everything that has been prophesied from scripture, we've been seeing it in the flesh. You can't get over scripture, and you can't tell me the Bible, Bible, basic instructions before leaving earth, wasn't a manuscript to help everybody that looked like me to survive amongst the people who are werewolves getting ready to wipe us out. Damn, they're doing it in the WNBA now. Just last year, none of these clowns was paying attention to the WNBA, but
Nope.
everything is being credited to to Caitlin Clark only, not Angel
I bet you he couldn't even tell you who won the championships the last 3 years. I know I can't, but I bet you he couldn't. He's talking about that. Yeah, I guarantee you he don't pay attention to the games. Who prove me? I need you to prove me wrong, bro. I need you.
Reese, not Cameron Brink, nobody else. It's just only her. Yet LSU ratings surpass what Caitlin Clark and Iowa had. Why nobody is talking about that?
Want to know why? Pretty sure because they won a championship. I'm pretty sure that. I don't know if. Wait a minute. They did last season? Is- Actually, I'm not gonna comment on that because I don't want to. Let me not make an uninformed guess. Benefit of the doubt, he's probably right. Look it up if you want to. He can have that one. That's
South Carolina women surpassed the ratings of Caitlin Clark. They're not going to talk about it. They're going to keep glazing and glazing.
how'd they surpass the ratings if they were both in the same game going against each other? What? That if they're going against each other in the same game, isn't that the same ratings? Isn't that all the same people watching the same? Either I'm just as stupid as him, or he's racist. It's one of the two. I don't know. I don't understand what the fuck you talking about.
Until it's a conjecture form of hazing. This is always excellent. You can't take that away, no matter how much you hate us.
I'm not gonna lie, I had enough of the songs. Well, you know what, guys? I'll say this. He might not be racist, but at bare minimum, he's a hater. I'll try my hardest not to call him like unintelligent, but when it comes to, this conversation, in my opinion, he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So at bare minimum, you have very low WNBA IQ, which I can't say mine is the highest, and you're hating on Caitlyn. That's my honest opinion. But you guys like the video, subscribe if you want no pressure, and I'll see y'all sellouts on the next one.